guys, how is it going this evening? My awesome Libra friends, I hope that you are all well. Thank you so much for checking out Princess P Tarot. I'm going to be doing the rest of your February reading. I was kind of late getting them out. It will be a little bit more timely next time, just because I wanted to do all of February for all of the signs, but the month has quickly gotten away with me, and I'm just still really trying to work on my video quality and stuff like that, because it's not the greatest, so I apologize. Very new to the YouTube thing, so please bear with me. As long as the message resonates with you, then I think that is what's most important. I will, of course, be upgrading the video quality and stuff like that. I feel as though there might be like some weird somethings. I don't know. Sometimes there's like stuff that looks like smoke and dust particles, I guess, that the light's picking up on. I do have a dog, so the dust particles would make complete sense. Anyhow, I digress. Let's get started. So I'll just kind of give you an overall how this is going to work. I pre-shuffled and cut the decks and shuffled out the cards before I started recording, just because I feel that is kind of noisy sometimes and some people don't like it. If you do like it, then let me know. Excuse me, so sorry. Goodness. We will, I can change it up. However, I'm kind of trying this spread for my February readings, and I will be doing some love readings for each of the signs after I'm done the next couple. I think I just have you and one other to do. I believe it is Cancer. You and Cancer. This month I just kind of randomly just did the signs as I felt they needed to be done. So I guess now is when you're needing to hear this message, whoever is listening, my Libra friends. So, okay. Basically, I have used 4 different decks. You can see that there are a different amount of cards from each deck in each of the parts of this spread. That's because when I shuffle, the cards just fly out, and if more than one come out, I will take them, because I feel that they are a part of the story that needs to be told for that particular time frame. So speaking of time frames, basically how this is going to work is we're going to be starting with your most recent past energy, current energy, leading up until the end of the month, going into March. Okay. I'm going to be starting with just reading the energies from the bottoms of the deck, just to kind of get an overall of what's going on before we get into the actual reading. All right, so I'm going to start with the first deck that I would have shuffled, cut, and dealt out. All right, so we've got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess, she of course is of course they would say that she is the secret keeper of the underworld. She's the psychic of the tarot deck. Sometimes I can see this as somebody, not anybody keeping secrets from you, but you possibly keeping some kind of secret within yourself. It could also mean that you are needing some sort of guidance, some sort of these particular cards from my Angel Tarot deck do have their own little blurbies at the bottom, which I'll read. So powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. So this could also just meaning to listen to your intuition. I know, being a Libra, you guys often think very logically, you think with your mind. Sometimes you have a hard time listening to your feelings, and I think it's very important, that you start that. Not to say that you haven't, I know that all of you are like that, but Libras, just as a whole, not as a whole, sorry, I'm not trying to say that. If you're like, depending on what else you have in your chart, speaking of, like, I mean, make sure that you are checking out your rising moon and Venus sign too. If you don't know what those are, it's really good to know what your sun chart is. I think you can get it on astrologycafe.com for free, as long as you know what time you were born. Anyway, you really could just be, like I said, having a little bit more intuition, or needing to listen to that intuition. The next deck, just using my Gilda Tarot, we've got the Seven of Swords. So this could be you maybe wanting to leave a situation. And also too, if I'm picking up any, within any readings, if I ever pick up any energy from somebody else or other people's energy, just know that that can be reversed. So, for example, like the Seven of Swords can be, that you feel that somebody's being sneaky, but it could also mean that you're trying to be sneaky in a situation. So that could kind of tie along with the High Priestess. Like, perhaps there could be a secret that you're kind of keeping, and not wanting to tell anybody, potentially about wanting to just kind of pick up and go. Possibly you're in a situation that you're currently feeling stuck in. That's kind of been a trend amongst most of my readings, people kind of feeling stuck and having this enlightening energy all of a sudden making them want to go. So actually the High Priestess and the Seven of Swords, again, it's been coming out in pretty much every reading. I'm not picking up that necessarily that there's somebody being sneaky. I really feel that it's more of an energy of wanting to sneak away from a situation without there being conflict, hence wanting to kind of keep that inside, but at the same time having that intuition, or that new feeling that you need to do that. So it's kind of encompassing a lot of things. We've got the Four of Pentacles now under here, so holding tightly onto something. Of course, pentacles is something tangible, something that you can, touch, taste, smell, hold, that exists in the 3D. But I mean, it can also just be, of course, metaphorically holding tightly onto something, or somebody holding tightly onto you. Of course, like I said, the tables can be turned, it can be reversed. This is just a general reading. It's not, supposed to be a love reading or anything like that. Those will be coming out after. If it turns into that, then that is what it is. But you could be, just really holding tightly onto your finances, possibly to the point where maybe you're focused so much on money that you're kind of putting other things aside, or you're making yourself kind of feel stuck in a situation. All right, and so then, because we've got the Six of Water too, so Six of Water, or Six of Cups, this would be past energy. So somebody from your past coming back, or wanting to reach out to somebody from your past, or we do have we do have that Mercury retrograde coming up here soon. So that definitely starts to bring a lot of past people back into your life. You could be thinking about somebody from your past, or there, like I said, there just could be somebody coming back in from your past, somebody from your childhood. It can mean sometimes, it's said that the Six of Cups can be past life, soulmate energy, somebody from a past life that you feel a connection with in this life, or just somebody that you've been thinking about a lot. And again, with Mercury retrograde coming up, that very well could play a factor in the next few weeks. perhaps that is going to, perhaps this person, if this is a person or situation, like I said, the Six of Cups usually means a person, to me anyways, that you are, it's going to be bringing you, I guess, a different insight, and it's going to be making you want to, like, you're not going to be able to tell anybody necessarily right away, but it's going to make you want to leave a situation that you're currently in. Now, whatever you're holding tightly on to, I don't know. Let's see what we have. Okay. So the first to come out for your very recent past energy is the, and again, this can be time-wise, like take it how it resonates. This can be your current energy, past energy, okay? So, and I'm just going to leave those guys down there. We'll just do this one at a time because I just don't want there to be too much like glare or anything here. So we've got the Ace of Gabriel, which would be the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about a new passionate beginning. It is fire sign energy, mostly associated with the sign of Aries. And again, I'll always read the bottoms of these as well. So a gift of passion, opportunity, an inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So there is, or you already know about this, or it is coming, a new passionate beginning. A lot of the time, the Ace of Wands can mean something, in an intimate manner, or something that you're feeling very passionate about. Now, a bunch of cards came out from my Gilda Tarot on this one, and we've got a couple of reversals here. So we've got the Empress in reverse, so this could be your energy. Now the Empress is, I like to think of her as kind of like the card of Aphrodite. She's beautiful, she's very aware of herself. So if you are a female, then you possibly could be dealing with some self-confidence issues, or something that might be holding you back. Regarding well, basically just kind of making you feel a little bit stuck in that sense, not feeling good enough for whatever reason, and because of that you're feeling that you're not getting this message that you've been waiting for. I feel that there's been kind of a silence from, again, a possible fire sign. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, just a passionate message that you've been waiting for that hasn't been coming through. And then we have the Knight of Wands, so I guess I'm seeing kind of a fire sign. So, but we do have that in the reverse, so potentially there could be some lack of communication here with a possible younger fire sign, again, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and I guess basically just the feeling that you need to walk away from this situation in order to kind of have any solace from it. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, so standing in your power, being independent, being that, I don't care, whatever, if you're going to walk away from me, like, kiss my butt kind of thing, right? Now, if you are a male, then I feel that this could very much be reversed. I feel that there could be somebody that you do feel very passionate about and feel that they could be your Empress, but you aren't having any communication with them, and that it was kind of an in and out energy. The Knight of Wands in reverse sometimes can be known as the player, so perhaps you were kind of playing a role in that situation. You walked away from the situation, and now this particular person could be just really bringing on that, that maybe you're wanting to have honest communication with them. And I do want to kind of just go back, to any feminine Libras that are watching this, that you right here, this is your card, of course, feminine Libra energy, taking really on your own very much queen, honest energy. But if you are a male, I'm feeling that you are wanting to have clear communication, that you're wanting to come through clear communication possibly with this person. After that, out of just my regular Rider-Waite deck, we have the Page of Swords. So that's very fast moving energy, fast moving, again, can be clear communication, coming in regarding honesty, something that is honest. And then finally we have the Chariot that came out. So moving forward with a situation, there could be physical movement, but the Chariot, I mean, you could be dealing with Cancer, but you could just be wanting to move forward with whatever this particular situation is, whether that be a particular person. I just feel like there's somebody that you might just not be talking to. And of course, that doesn't mean that it has to be love or anything like that. I feel it just could be somebody from your past. It could be a family member that you haven't been speaking with, that you need to be honest with, and that you want to be able to move forward from that situation. However, because we did have the Ace of Wands out of the gate, I do feel like it's more of a passionate new beginning. So we have to kind of keep that in mind. So next up, we've got the Eight of Michael. So the Eight of Swords. This is essentially feeling like you're trapped in a situation mentally in which you're really not trapped in. In the regular Rider-Waite deck, like, you know, I believe it's a lady, you know, and their swords, and she's able just to be able to walk out through them. And much like in this card, you see, like, she was always able just to open those gates. At the bottom of this card, it says, you can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Of course, so this is swords energy. And of course, with being a Libra, again, you think so much about logic and things like that, which is very important. But also, too, you have to know that you can't stay trapped in your mind. And staying trapped in your mind oftentimes means being trapped in a situation that you aren't happy in. Out of the next deck, I shuffled out the Two of Wands. So this could be about making a decision or having to make a decision, or about just needing to make a choice, to move forward, to not be stuck, that you're going to be moving forward and you won't be stuck in a situation anymore. You are going to be making that choice to move forward. We had 4 cards come out next, which again, we have the Queen of Swords again. So again, either picking up on your own Queen of Swords energy, feminine, mature, air sign energy, or you could be dealing with wanting to communicate with somebody, wanting to have clear communication with somebody, or you could be dealing with another air sign energy, mature female, not female necessarily, just feminine energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. After that, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So there's that earth sign energy as well. So wanting stability, you could be bringing on that stable Queen of Pentacles energy. She's very motherly. You could be really feeling you're at a point in your life where, not only do you want to have, of course, that, abundance, but perhaps you already reached that abundance and you're wanting to, have a stable grounding for, a home life, or perhaps whatever, this new passionate beginning that's coming through, or this pentacle that possibly is being offered to you, or this grounded energy that you're picking up is, something that is furthering you in your career, which is then going to be bringing you, happiness and, happiness, joy, recognition. You're going to be recognized for the hard work that you've put in. And I mean, just like this card says right here, you're working on that pentacle. You've been working very hard on that pentacle to be prepared for that, for that recognition, to be able to ride into victory and have, sit upon your throne, whether you're female or male, it doesn't matter, to be able to have that ultimate happiness. And then, I thought that there was 2 of those, perhaps not. Oh, there is. Oops, sorry, there was actually 3. And then out of the good tarot, so we have the Queen of Fire. A lot of queens, goodness gracious. So you could be dealing with a mature fire sign or mature feminine fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. The Queen of Fire, again, she is all about passion. She is all about she knows what she wants. She's a firecracker. She is going to, she oftentimes has her heart chakra open, and she really pulls in all of that passion. And then we've got the Seven of Earth after that, which again, you were working hard on your pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Fire. So it is something that you've been waiting for. So it's something that you have been working towards. Perhaps it is something to do with the Queen of Fire, because we have the High Priestess again. So again, maybe you are just taking on that the Queen of Wands energy, or whatever it is. Again, either you're keeping it a secret, or you're keeping it to yourself, or you're just all of a sudden like waking up and being like, oh, okay, like it could just be an awakening. It could be you just been working so hard on yourself that you're ready either to passionately move forward being that queen, or move forward, again, if you are a male or masculine, wanting to go towards love, stability, or whatnot with a feminine. You could be working very hard on yourself and on your own, pentacles and everything before you go forward, or before you open up that communication that hasn't been happening because you aren't talking to someone. Okay, and then we've got the Eight of Wands, so I guess that's going to change. So somebody is going to be coming in with fast-moving communication. This oftentimes means that it could be text. A lot of text back and forth. This one says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So there is going to be fast-moving communication coming up. The Queen of Ariel, the Queen of Pentacles, so many queens, oh my goodness. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles again. So again, you are either picking up on that stability, grounded, wanting that grounded communication, and yeah, and wow, anyways. So but also you are, or like I said, you could be dealing with you could just be dealing with a mature lady who's got all of her shit together that you haven't been speaking with and you've been thinking a lot about. And this reason I say that is because then we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, where we have the Four of Pentacles up right here. So it's almost like whatever, some kind of thought process that you've been thinking about, you're going to be letting go of. There could just be this past energy that you've just been holding on to tightly that you need to let go of, or maybe you've been, like I said, working too much, holding on too much to your too much to your money, and caring too much about that, and that you need to let that go a little bit, that you need to stop holding on so tightly so that you can receive this communication. Because then we've got the Eight of Pentacles again in the same thing here. So there is going to be some very fast moving communication coming in. And then last, coming into the end of the month, we've got Epiphany. So there's potentially going to be something that you're going to have to think about. You could be dealing with a Virgo. This is the Hermit card. But I think that there might just be a light that's finally getting shone upon something that, you know, your eyes are going to finally be opened up, perhaps after a time of going into solitude and being by yourself, and, you know, coming to a lot of you know, self-awareness. I think that you're coming to the end of that, because I feel like this light that, you know, he has here is going to be shone on the rest of this, because I have a funny feeling, or you just kind of saw underneath of this, that there is going to be somebody coming in. There's going to be a solid and grounded offer coming in of a pentacle, which is going to be bringing you the 10 of Cups, which is the ultimate happiness, ultimate family, ultimate emotional stability, and everything. What a great reading, Libra. Holy crap. And it's all very, very straightforward. Like I said, like, you know, you're definitely going to, after having thought about this for a long time, this passionate message had came in. There was a lot of silence between you and whoever this person is, or a lot of silence, or a lot of thinking, or whatever, about whatever this offer was. But it's coming in. You're definitely going to be taking it after, you know, possibly thinking about it. But something's going to be shone, like I said, there's going to be a light shine on this, and it's going to bring you your ultimate 10 of Cups. I like to, you know, like, usually, like, I mean, I will go under if I need to, but I really don't feel that I do. Like, I mean, you know, if we wanted to go any further, we've got the Magician, which is, again, just like, you know, manifesting what you want. You know what it is that you want. You know, whatever or whoever this is, you already know what that is. And I say whoever, whatever, if it's a work situation, like I said, this is not necessarily a love reading, but this most definitely could be about a person. Again, we get the 7 of Swords underneath of that, or underneath the High Priestess here. You know, basically it's just about taking a different approach. This is about, well, I mean, we have the 7 of Swords right here. It's just that, and it even says on here, working alone may not be the best answer. Review the details. So just wanting to leave a situation, not wanting to be stuck anymore, wanting to move out of a situation that is not bringing you happiness. And under that, we have the Queen of Cups. So, you know, it's like there's somebody that's waiting for you. Her cup is right there, and it's like, you know, either you're wanting to offer that cup, or you're, but I feel like it's more like you're wanting to accept that cup. Under that, we've got the Fool. So a new beginning, taking chances, you know, a new happy beginning, leaving things, doing something that, you know, might scare you. Again, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, wishes coming true. We've got the King of Swords under that. You know, clear communication, mature air sign, mature you sign, Libra energy, Libra King. I don't think we don't need to go much further. I'm really interested to know what this fast-moving communication is going to be, and who you're going to be communicating with, and what this new offer is that you're going to be accepting with this fast-moving communication, fast-moving energy. Now, of course, Knight of Pentacles is very slow, but it's very grounded. And sometimes very fast-moving air energy needs to have a little bit of grounding. But I love that, you know, you're going to be accepting that offer, and it's going to be bringing you the 10 of Cups. Amazing. I really hope that this resonated with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to be up with my love readings. I'm going to try to get them up by Valentine's Day. I will stay up all night Friday if I have to get all 12 out. I'm going to try to make them a little bit shorter than this. I will be using a different spread and probably some different cards. But of course, that will be strictly about your love life. So if you are wanting to know some information on your love life, then please check that out. Also, again, I am very new to the YouTube thing. So if you liked this, please subscribe and like, and you know, if you think that it would resonate with anybody else, then share and do all that good stuff. Okay. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of February. I will talk to you soon. Bye.